Hey, what's up, beautiful people? And as you can probably tell from that little tiny scare right there, that we are reacting to A Quiet Place Part 2 Explained by an Idiot. Now, I don't know about you, but why did it take 2 to 3 weeks for this man to upload a Part 2 to practically the same exact movie? I don't know. But, you know, all that good stuff, you know, like, subscribe, and all that. Turn on bell notifications, I guess, and without further ado, let's get into it.
Let's just get started. Yeah.
Alright.
Welcome to another very low volume area. And the movie kicks off right where it stopped in the last one, but before that we get a flashback to the day when the sound whores arrive. With Jim running a red light, maybe, not sure, but he goes into the pharmacy, which is actually a store with a pharmacy in it, my bad on that guys. We see relics of the last movie and he leaves without paying for the shit that he bought and goes over to his bitch ass kid's baseball game where the rest of the Ohana is, and Peaky Blinders is there too. He's a family
Ohana means family.
friend, right? The deaf daughter Naruto signs to her dad that his hands are shit, let me cut the origins. So that's your concern here, not the fact that he's cutting the origins on wood that reeks of ass. Hands do get pretty dirty though. Anyway, his kid sucks fat cock at baseball, and they all notice a meteor or asteroid. I forgot which one was the right one. Whatever, it's coming down, it's selling timber, and these are the sound whores coming in.
Okay, that's how they arrive. They book the first class ticket right next to Pennywise.
So everybody unanimously decides to scram. Mom and the two boys in the Volvo, and dad and deafness in his truck. But then he sees the local cop, so he gets out, and the local cop knows Jim is one of the main characters, so he ignores everyone else and talks to him only. And they're like, you're black, that means you're gonna die first. Yep, I know. Then a sound whore fucking rhinos into his cruiser, panic ensues, truck won't start, mom driving him.
Bro, I like how his immediate reaction was just to run. Like, there was no warning whatsoever. He just knew to run the opposite direction.
Around and taking evasive maneuvers from a rogue bus, and then they crash, but they're fine because of Volvo's excellent safety ratings. Then the daddy come will play hide and seek in a bar, and this bitch commits the cardinal sin of not having her phone on vibrate. You're a disgrace to all teenagers, you know that? At least I think you're a teenager. So the phone rings and sound fuckers come in and shit on everybody. Actually, I think vibrate still would have gotten caught. Maybe silent would have done the trick, but moving on. Everybody's dying except for members of the pre-tard family who escape.
Having a teenager that at least has it on a low volume, I say that's a win right there.
The rest of the pre-tards at the cop car where brother does his final stand, black guy dies, we transition to day, I don't know, what was it, 420? Smoke day every week. So the flashback ends and I'm guessing they killed the two other sound twerps coming from them from the last film. The flooded barn is on fire now for some fucking reason, I don't know why, but mom gets in there to get the baby scream-proof box and its oxygen, while deaf bitch goes and gets a mic and a guitar boombox speaker thingy, and there she goes, snipping off wires again. I can only presume that this is the power cord. So where the fuck is the logic in cutting that off, you dumb cunt? How the fuck are you gonna charge it now? You could have just bundled it up even if it wasn't the power cable. This is just peak stupid. Whatever.
Who knows?
Though. She takes some other shit too, then they walk till the end of their sand lines and venture into uncharted areas. Well, it is charted on this here map, but they just don't know if it's safe or not or what. You get me, right? You get my point. Also, I don't really know where they're going. I don't think they know either, but it doesn't matter because mom trips a titty trap, right? And that titty trap makes a noise and they start running like mad while being observed by a sniper. Shoot him, man. Just fucking do it. Please end these dipshits, please. But of course that doesn't happen, and instead Kid steps in a bear trap and somehow his bones do not snap like twigs immediately, and he starts howling in pain while his mom tries to shut him up like, shut up, you little livered fuck, you're gonna get us all.
Bro, this little boy in the movie, he was the most annoying damn thing to ever exist. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about.
Just rub some dirt in it, you'll be fine. But then a sound whore comes, so Defo plays it some ear rape and mom pulls out the blicky and does a sticky. I just closed my eyes and listened back to what I just said and it made no fucking sense. They kill the monster and start running away from another one that's coming for them, and I don't know where a dude shows up and starts helping them to this factory, and they go Super Mario down this pipe and they hide in this soundproof furnace, I guess. And the sound whore conveniently does not follow them down there, and to be honest this wasn't even necessary because they could have just turned on their ear rape again, them nibbles freeze, Jamal pulls out the 9, and that's it, easy peasy, my dick is squeezy. What the fuck are they thinking? Fucking dumb cunts. Whatever, they're in the hole in the
because of the excess noise that still would have happened from the shotgun that more than would have come.
The sniper dude turns out to be Peaky Blinded guy, and he's like, you have to leave, but baby, you still have to leave, but tomorrow. So she fixes up her stupid son's wounds, and they chill for a bit and get to talk, and like, don't worry, there's 3 feet of concrete, they have to be right above us to hear. And how do you know that they are not, dumbass? Last I saw they were. Anyway, he questions how the thing works. She's just like, sound waves or some shit, fuck if I know. know, it just does. Then we find out that Peaky's kids died and his wife got sick, so he brought her here so she could scream her heart out as much as he wanted. And then she died too, and then he tells her that the people that remain are kind of insane. Then the fucked leg kid who's been listening to the radio, a static noise for a while now, suddenly hears a song called Beyond the Sea. And I'm kind of confused here at this point, because I thought when the Sound Horse came to Earth, they somehow fucked and disabled all the radios. But whatever, I guess I'm stupid. Then they rest, but Death Girl wakes up in the middle of the night and wakes up Bitch Boy too, and takes him into the hole to tell him about her grand plan without waking up Mom. And they have this towel that stops the arm from making a noise and trapping them inside there so they don't suffocate and die, which is kind of a retarded way to go about it, because towels, by nature of being towels, can slip off or be forgotten and then they die. They should have jammed some cardboard in that slot as a failsafe, just saying. Anyway, her grandiose plan is, well, first of all, she figures that the song is a signal to go to this island that is safe, right beyond the sea, where they are broadcasting the song from. And her plan is to follow the train tracks to the shore and find a boat, go to the island, and then put her hearing aids on the radio so she has a wide coverage of ear rape for all the monsters to hear, and then they can go around killing them using the radio. But he's like, no, it's too dangerous. However, she has no poops to give and takes off next day and leaves a note. So Mom gets worried and uses the cry like a bitch move to guilt Mr. Blinders into finding her and getting her back. Meanwhile, girls vibing on the train tracks.
Some nice sneezes.
Loots a train and gets jump scared and gets jump scared and gets jump scared and gets jump penis. She gets jump scared a couple times and
damn, bro, it's
Let me
alright.
ask you a question. How come our parents' generation could eat steak and potatoes, sugary sweets, smoke cigarettes, and never went to a gym a day in their lives? And yet, they were 3 times less likely to be overweight.
Because there isn't that much crap in their food. Like, there's no very little preservatives, very little crap. So I don't know what this ad's all about. I'm gonna actually probably do an ad review.
The easiest read of my life. She's gonna
That's
move her
20
head
minutes
and
long,
there's gonna be a
so hell
sound
no.
hole right there. And how surprising. Wow. So she notices the monster and blasts some Christian rock for it and tries to take its head off.
Hell
Misses
yeah.
the kill shot, then fiddles around with the gun for a bit. I guess it's jammed and she's about to die here, but then out of nowhere, Peaky Blinders shoots it in the back of the head, which is kind of an impossible shot because the way its back is angled, its armored back, might I add, makes it so that it can't be shot from the back. And not only that, he's shooting at the armor piece of the open face, so the likelihood of this shot landing is fucking 0. Also, this is another case of bullet should have hit her too, so this hoe should be dead by all accounts. Whatever.
Hey, actually, if you think about it, that either looked like buckshot or 725, which is very weak. It'll bounce around in your body, but it will probably not escape.
Run to safety because another sound beeper is coming and he's like, alright, listen up, deaf bitch. Fuck, that doesn't make any sense. How am I gonna... Hey, enunciate, motherfucker. So he does, she reads his lips, he tells her to come back, but she convinces him to help her, and next day they find a boat and they take the whole day to get there, and when they do, Blinders is fooled by this creepy little girl that is obviously bait, and she springs into action, suddenly putting like this noise trap around his neck, okay? Then some cunts arrive with some pedophilic intentions in mind and take the deaf girl and her hearing aid, so Peaky tells her to dive, which she does, so he runs at them making a noise and attacking them, so Sound Horse listens to that and come here and attack. He takes the main bad guy, stabs him in the foot, he screams, guy jumps into water, struggles in the water cause other guy's being fucked by Sound Horse up there, and he does not at all try to use his knife to fucking cut the line or a fucking retard, but hey, maybe all the tugging and pulling would have made him like slit his own throat if he tried to cut the rope, who knows. Anyway, he survives and the girl picks him up in a boat and he got to hear it as well and get away from the monsters that can't swim. Now back at the factory, right, Clown left to go get some medical supplies for her retarded son so he doesn't get foot malaria or whatever, and some oxygen for her other offspring because they're running dangerously low on that, and she tells her stupid son to not worry and stay put, but after a while this absolute brain dead dipshit starts just wandering around for no fucking reason, like why? What are you doing, man? Then he keeps seeing scary stuff and the music keeps rising and he ends up in Peaky's main watchtower place, music still rising, he sees these curtains, he wants to see what's behind and there's a dead body there. Definitely, certainly 100%. Actually, let's play a game. What do you think is behind there? Is it A, a dead body, B, a dead body, C, a dead body, or possibly D, Hitler's pubic hair? Please go.
D's looking pretty nice, but I have to go with A. A dead body.
Go ahead and leave your answers inside your brain because I do not give a shit and it's a dead body. He freaks out and makes a bunch of noise, attracting a monster, so he runs down, takes the baby and the radio into the furnace and accidentally traps himself in there. Way to go, buddy. Stellar job, idiot. Literally, all you had to do was follow the damn train, CJ. All you had to do was nothing. Legit nothing. You stupid fucking piece of sepsis. But here we are in this completely avoidable drama. Whatever. He's now stuck in there. Oxygen runs out and he can't open the door again, so he's forced to share the already super low oxygen tank with his baby brother or sister. I forgot what gender the baby is. It's a gender fluid baby, right? He, she, it. The baby's a he shit, guys. The baby sexually identifies as an easy bake oven. The mom comes back just in time to notice that the fecal matter has hit the propeller and draws the monster away from them using gunfire. Then uses one of the oxygen tanks to start a fire, which the monster is unfazed by, but she did that to set off the water fire alarm sprinkler stuff so she can sneak down there without the monster noticing. And she gets there, finds her kids trapped in the furnace, so she opens it up and saves them from suffocating, puts the towel down and closes the hatch again to hide from the monster. Now back to Peaky and No Speaky. They make it to the island and see that people are living normally, so their leader Obama takes care of them and they have a useless conversation like, you're black. Yep. You're gonna die too. Yep. Peaky explains the girls.
Damn, bro.
Obama. He's on board with the idea. Next morning, while Peaky was stepping on the beach, he notices, I need to get a life, he notices the boat the lone monster was on has drifted towards this island and it is no longer on it, so he figures it's there and he runs back, running like, oh my god, everybody hide, but too late, monster is fucking up shit, okay? Shit is getting fucked. So Defo, Peaky, and Obadiah Black take his sweet ride and draw the monster away to go over to the radio station and put the ear rape on the station. And when they get there, Obadiah wastes time by worrying about his family and dies like a fucking moron. You could live, man, you could live. Anyway, they scramble very quietly to broadcast the ear rape, tippy-toeing around everywhere, opening windows, going very silently, stinky feet shimmying around, you dig. Meanwhile, the family back in the furnace is running out of oxygen and is about to get raped themselves, saying about to happen to Peaky because...
Can't they just go through the other side? I swear. Wait. I'm kind of confused now. I'm pretty sure they could have just opened the other side.
They made some noise, and the girl, very dramatically and slowly, just exists until she slams the hearing aid into the mic. Seriously, you could have saved your mom's leg right here if you just hurried up a little, you dumb bitch. Whatever.
Yeah, she's
the speakers. Her monster freezes
dramatics.
and is getting fucking seizures and shit, and the kid listening into the fucking radio also hears this fucking shitty mumble rap, so he turns on loudspeaker on his radio and gives his monster a seizure, then reaches for a gun and blasts his face off while his sister fucking bashes her monster's head in with a stick, and finito. This movie gets 7 iron out of 2 pelicans.
Nice! That honestly made no sense whatsoever, but I like it. So that was a nice video by Hi Boy right there, and if you guys liked it, do all the stuff I said in the beginning. And speaking about movies, I'm actually gonna be in one. Yes, this horrible hair, whatever my hair is doing, is annoying as hell. Nope, I still don't like it. But without further ado, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to do all the stuff I said in the beginning for the 3rd time I just said that. And without further ado, see you in the next.